Hello, my dear students. Welcome to this class today. Before starting the class, I want to um, show you our aula virtual. So the information you will find in aula virtual. For example, here we have our first lesson. You will find it in our aula virtual. Then you go to the only lesson you will find, that is March 23rd to March 27th, that is this week. It started from Monday to Friday, and we go to our class, that is class March 29th, that is today, Sunday, okay? Um, well, here this PDF is a guide. It is step by step what you have to do. So you open it, and here you will find a detailed list about the things you have to do. Okay, then you will find the lesson. This is the lesson. So here you will find the PowerPoint presentation that I'm going to show you now. Okay, in here you will find a PowerPoint presentation, and also you will find some questions that you have to answer. Then you go to practice the topics in this link and this one, and then you need to do the quiz that is related to the lesson. The lesson name is the modal can or can't in the body parts. And finally, you're going to write about your weaknesses and strengths. What is weakness? Something that you can't do, and strength, something that you can do. Okay, so let's go to start with our lesson today. As I mentioned before, today's topic is about modal can can't. Okay, what is the objective? By talking about this, is to talk about abilities and possibilities. Okay, also strengths or weaknesses. Well, can is used to talk about ability or possibility and to give permission. Examples: I can speak English because it's an ability that I have. Okay, I learn how to speak English, so I can speak English. Uses of can. We say number one, ability or possibility. For example, I can swim. And number two, for permission. You can use my pen, so I'm giving you that permission to use my pen. Well, let's continue. How it is formed. So how to form affirmative sentences. This is super easy because if you have all the subjects you see here, if you have I, you, we, they, he, she, and it, with all the subject you say can. You don't have to worry about S or ED or anything. It is just can for all subjects. And the verb, that is the complement for the sentence, is always going to be the base form of the infinitive. What is the infinitive? To go, to need, to speak, to live. But how is this is the base form, we are not going to use to. No to. So we are going to say um, the subject, the modal can, and the base infinity, the base form of the infinitive. So instead of say to go, we say just go. To need, we say just need. Let's go to see some examples. I can speak English. He can speak English. Correct. We cannot say he can speak. No, it's wrong. We cannot say like this. Or he can to speak. No, wrong. Okay? So The correct form is with the base form of the verb. He can speak English. Let's go to see some examples using the different pronouns. I can speak English. You can ride a bike. He can he can drive a car. She can play the guitar. It can swim. Who? The fish. So remember, when we talk about animals, things, we use the pronoun it. So it can swim. We can play football. Remember, when we say football, in the American English is this game with this ball. So it's the American football. Okay? And in British is the same one that we know, that is soccer. So football for British people is this one. But for Americans, this is soccer and this is football. Okay? You can see stars and they can dance. Okay? Now, how do we form the negative sentences? The same is super easy. You say with all the subjects, you're going to say just can't, or you can say cannot, because can't is the contraction for cannot. Okay? So I can't, you can't, we can't, they can't, he can't, she can't, it can't. Okay? Or cannot. But remember, when we say cannot, it is formal. So we normally use it by writing. When we're going to write a formal letter, we use cannot for writing. And the same, the verb, that is the main verb of the sentence, that is the one giving us the action, is going to be also a base form. We are not going to say to, we are not going to add s, we are not going to add ing, none of those. It is just the base form of the verb. Let's going to see how do we pronounce this. Pronunciation. In the American English, we say can't, can't. Okay, repeat, can't. In the British English, we say can't, can't. Okay, can't, can't. I can't speak. You can't play. Okay. Now, let's going to see some examples. I can't speak Russian. I cannot speak Russian. He can't play tennis. He cannot play tennis. Users of can't do not have the ability. So when you don't have the ability or someone doesn't have the ability, we use can't. For example, I can't swim because I don't have the ability to do it. I don't know how to do it. Or don't have permission. You can't use my pen because I have not give you permission. Okay? Let's going to see some affirmative and negative examples. I can speak English, but I can't speak Japanese. She can drive a car, but she can't drive a bus. He can speak Arabic, but he can't speak German. A fish can swim, but a fish can't climb trees. Okay? So let's continue. Now we have here the affirmative way and the negative way. This is the same. I can speak English. I can speak French. You can ride a bike. You can't ride a horse. He can drive a car, but he can't drive a truck. She can play the guitar, but she can't play the piano. It can swim. It can't fly. So if a fish can swim, obviously it can't fly. We can play soccer, but we can't play tennis. You can see stars, but you can't see germs. They can dance, they can't sing. Now, how do we form the questions? Questions, let's going to see an example in the affirmative. So, you can speak Spanish. So, how do we form the question? We invert this. So, can is going to be at the beginning of the question, and you is in the second position. Can you speak English? So the affirmative. You can speak you can speak Spanish. And the question, can you speak Spanish? So how do we answer? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Okay, can you speak Spanish? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Okay, now with another subject, with she. She can ride a bike, affirmative. But if we have the can at the beginning, we say, can she ride a bike? Yes, she can. No, she can't. Can she ride a bike? Yes, she can. No, she can't. Okay. How do we use a can for questions? Is when we're going to know, well, we need to know if you have the ability. So if it's possible, can you speak Italian? So do you have the ability to speak Italian? If it's is it possible that you speak Italian, or do you have the ability? Or to make an offer, also we can use the can to make an offer. Can I help you? I'm offering my help. Can I help you? To ask for permission. Can we go to home? Can we go home now? I'm asking permission to go home. Okay? Or we can also use it to give instructions. So, can you open the window, please? This is a polite way to give an instruction or to give a request. Can you open the window, please? And could, we can also say could instead of can, and it's going to be more polite. So you will sound more polite. You're still giving an instruction, but in a polite way. Could you open the window, please? Sounds more polite. Can you open the window, please? Is polite, but could is more polite. Could you open the window, please? Okay, it's going to see how do we answer. Can you swim? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Now, when we are going to use the WH questions, always the WH is going to be at the beginning of the sentence. So, where can you swim? Remember, when we ask where, we need to answer what? A place. Okay? Where can you swim? In a swimming pool. When we ask when, we are asking for time. Yes. When can you swim? I can swim after work. We're talking about time here. What can we do tonight? We can watch a movie. When can I see you again? You can see me tomorrow. Where can you buy a book? At a bookstore. Okay, remember, when we ask can at the beginning is an oh yes or no question. That is a closed question. That is called closed question. But every time that we ask with WH questions, those are open questions because we are going to give a more elaborated answer. Okay? We need to think about what is the WH. What are they asking? Place, time, thing, why, reason, and so on. Now, let's going to talk about part of the body. Okay, here we have this drawing of a body, and we have the pronunciation. So once you have the PowerPoint presentation at home, you can click here, and it's going to sound the pronunciation for the part that is pointing. Okay, now you're going to repeat after me. Okay, repeat after me. Neck, chest, throat, shoulder, elbow, waist, hip, thigh, calf, ankle, neck, chest, armpit, stomach, arm, wrist, hand, knuckle, finger, knee, shin, toe, heel. Remember, what is the difference between finger and toe? Finger is this on your hand, and toe is on your feet. Okay, remember that is the difference. Now let's going to talk about part of the head. Repeat after me. Nostril, nostril, forehead, eyebrow, hair, eye, eyelashes, ear, cheek, chin, lips, nose. Now, let's going to talk about body organs. Those parts that we have inside our body. Those are called organs, okay? Repeat after me. Esophagus, esophagus, heart, look at the heart, arteries, stomach, spleen, pancreas, small intestines, large intestines, rectum, trachea, veins. What are the veins? All veins that are through our body. Lungs, the ones that we use for breathing. That is breathing. Diaphragm, liver, gallbladder, kidneys, uterus, appendix, bladder, urethra. Okay, so remember you have these. You can do it at home. Okay, that is it for today, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Have a great day.